I mean, when you're thinking about your channels, I think thinking about, you kind of have to develop, it feels like long-term, you develop a community out, like focus strategy, and then an internal, because you definitely you need to be able to develop people down into whatever your core strategy is, but you also need to have a face outside to be able to represent, because there's some things you need to talk about, and there's overlap, because it is funny, because it is getting more and more, like with every passing moment, with every topic, if it's it deals with some Supreme Court ruling with homosexuality, or if it's like Black Lives Matter, or if it's whatever it is, there's like, you kind of look at the church, you're like, are you going to say anything? And I'm always curious with how that gets interpreted towards people in all demographics, because there is this stance that you don't say anything, but it's like, well, I have an opinion on that, and I want to engage, and and that's why I was curious about as you're planting this church and just being where you are, because there is a little bit, when you're at a church, you do represent that church.
Sure.
And so you have to be careful. I represent a church, and so I have to be careful, regardless of what I think, and I have my own thoughts. I have to represent the history of that church, and being on staff, like I represent, so I have to respect that. And so there's difference when you're planting your own church and you're in that season early on. It really forms out of the identity of you. So that's why was really curious as I watch you. I'm watching every piece of that, and even when you've engaged, I've like texted you. I said, "Oh my God, I can't believe you said that," or you engage that. And it's just funny, because I think I'm curious how church plants will go now on, because we're so connected from different things. And we know, like, I know, northern Iraq is having this, there's this invading going on in
Mosul,
this city.
yeah, right.
Yeah. And so, like, we know about things so real time, it's crazy.